Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way. All my friends coming with.
Sup, Mr. Walls.
What up, though?
Brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Oh. Oh. Come on, bum.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. At the 33-yard line. Hurts. It's complete to Brown.
I missed the tackle, dog. Come on.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Hurts changing up the play.
Not far. Can flip my feet?
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Y'all can't talk about basic. He ain't no power. Also dangerous. Y'all talk about real. Don't talk the nature. That took my flavor.
This is 2nd and 8. And now an audible here into something else. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Great. Set. Chillin'.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
To throw is Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's going deep for Bateman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Yo, hey, Alpha, sit up! Sit up! Yo.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 4-yard line.
Report! Hey, middle. Shut up!
Again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, shut up! Hey, report!
From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Trim it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 14. And Hurts going to move him around. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Eagles first down. A gain of 14.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And not much there. Maybe a yard of the 24.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick throw to Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Eagle pass passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
16 yards. First down, Eagles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, right?
And he's got it down to the 28. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 2nd and 7.
Good, check. I don't know what that. 73.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Good, check. I don't know what that. Hey, 73.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know,
well, he tries to force it in.
Still did that jump.
That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going
Jump
through their
off
checklist
pass.
of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further.
Ready to start playing or what?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Middle. 180.
Now Jackson.
You're robbing me.
Ja'Cory Bennett has it.
You're just robbing me. Underthrowing passes. Nigga wide open.
And the interception ensued.
Maybe pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before.
They do nothing about that.
Talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that one. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
I believe just happening to me now.
Bring up a 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And is just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th down and less than a yard.
Hey, 73.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Great, set.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1.
Great.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Great.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they wanted it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Set.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
This short throw caught by Goddard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hurts.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Smith catches left side. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Smith. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Easy, 63, 63, bang.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this will be caught. But forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship.